When Adam Sterling, one of the city's richest and most feared businessmen, returned home hours earlier than usual, he expected to find his mansion as silent and cold as it always was. His life had been built on strict schedules, perfect order, and zero surprises. But that day, when he pushed open the front door, he froze. From the kitchen, he heard soft voices, gentle, calm, nothing like the usual echo of emptiness. Curious and slightly irritated, he stepped closer, only to stop completely at the doorway. Inside, his twin daughters, Lily and Rose, both dressed in bright pink dresses, were kneeling on the wooden floor. In front of them knelt their young nanny, Emma, her head bowed slightly, hands pressed together in a soft prayer position. The girls mirrored her, eyes closed, breathing deeply. The sunlight from the window coated them in a warm, peaceful glow he had never seen in this house. Adam had hired Emma only 2 weeks ago, expecting nothing more than a responsible caretaker who would follow instructions. But this serenity, this bond, was something he had never imagined. For years, his mansion had been a place of tension, tutors rushing in and out, rules posted on the fridge, and his daughters living like tiny adults, constantly supervised yet emotionally distant. He thought giving them the best money could buy was enough. But watching them kneel with Emma, peaceful and happy in a way he hadn't seen since their mother passed away, Adam felt something tighten in his chest. He stepped back, unnoticed, trying to swallow the strange ache rising in him. Emma finally opened her eyes and smiled softly at the girls. "Good job," she whispered. "We breathe to calm our hearts. And when our hearts are calm, everything becomes easier." The girls giggled, nodding as if this was their favorite part of the day. Adam couldn't remember the last time he heard them giggle like that. Unable to stay silent any longer, he cleared his throat. All three heads snapped toward him. The girls gasped and ran to him instantly. "Daddy! You're home early!" Lily cried. "Emma taught us how to breathe like superheroes," Rose added. Adam glanced at Emma, who looked startled, maybe even worried she had done something wrong. But instead of scolding her, he bent down to his daughters. "Superheroes, huh?" he said quietly. "Show me." Lily grabbed his hand. "Come. Sit with us. Emma says breathing helps when you're sad or angry." Adam's eyes flicked to Emma again, but her expression was gentle, not intrusive. For a moment, he wanted to refuse. He was a CEO, a man who made million-dollar decisions before breakfast. Sitting on the floor to breathe felt ridiculous. But then his daughters tugged again, and something inside him softened. He lowered himself onto the floor. The wooden boards felt unfamiliar, like stepping into a world he didn't belong to. But his daughters pressed close to him, one on each side, and Emma sat across from them with a warm nod. "Just follow them," she said softly. "They're better at it than all of us." The girls giggled again. Adam closed his eyes because they did. He breathed in because they did. And slowly, shockingly, he felt a warmth inside his chest, a looseness he didn't know he needed. When he opened his eyes, he saw his daughters smiling at him. Not polite smiles. Not shy, careful ones. Real smiles. The kind he'd been missing for years without even realizing it. "Daddy," Rose whispered, "we're happy when you sit with us." His throat tightened. Emma lowered her gaze, giving them a moment. For the first time in a long time, Adam felt like a father, not a provider, not a businessman, just a father. He looked at Emma again, really looked at her this time. She wasn't just a nanny, she was someone who brought light into a house he had allowed to grow dark. "Thank you," he said quietly. Emma's eyes widened, surprised by the gratitude. "I just wanted them to feel safe," she replied. Adam nodded slowly. "You did more than that." That night, instead of returning to his office, Adam stayed home. He helped set the table. He listened to the girls talk about butterflies, drawings, and Emma's stories about kindness. And for the first time since his wife died, the house felt alive. Warm. Human. As he tucked his daughters into bed, Lily whispered, "Daddy, please stay like this. We like this version of you." Adam kissed her forehead, emotions shaking him from the inside. "I'll try," he whispered. Downstairs, Emma stood quietly near the door, ready to leave. Adam walked up to her, voice steady but soft. "You changed my home," he said. And today, you changed me. Emma smiled, humble and gentle. Sometimes, she said, all a heart needs is a little attention. Adam watched her leave, realizing she was right. He had spent years building an empire, yet forgotten to build a home. And in just one unexpected moment, everything changed.